Hello, pet parents. Robert Semro here at BlogPaws 2015 down in Nashville. And folks, I got to tell you, there are a lot of exciting things going on, but one of the really critical parts of this is the education that we get when we're down here. Now, I'm joined by Joshua from Banfield and Tiffany from MARS Petcare. Thank you both for joining us. I want to start with you, Joshua. What are you doing here at BlogPaws? Share some insights with us.
Well, Banfield Pet Hospital wanted to come in today and do a brief demonstration on dental care in our pets. Dental care represents one of the most common diseases in our pets. Over 90% of dogs over the age of 3 have some degree of dental disease. And so we appreciate that. The missing piece, as you mentioned, is the education. So we wanted to be able to come down and give a demonstration, talk a little bit not only about dental care in general, but also give a demonstration of how to brush a dog's teeth. So.
I like that. I know we have our pooch here. You want to do a little demonstration for the folks?
Yeah, I'll be happy to. Just to give a little bit of background, so Fancy is kind of used to having her teeth brushed, so might look a little bit easier than it does in a dog who's never had it done before, but it is something that can be done with a little bit of training. So we'll see if we can get her to stand up a little bit, and I'll just get down with her. Fancy, up. Good girl. Stay right there. Tell you what, I may have to hand that off.
Hand that off, and we'll go here.
Okay, that's perfect. So when we're brushing our dog's teeth, there's 3 critical phases, 3 steps that we take, and we like to keep it real simple, and we just call it flip, check, and treat. And so the first stage is just to flip their gum up, or flip their lip up, and take a real close look at their teeth. And so I'm going to flip the lip up, and I'm even going to extend her lip all the way back so I can check all these back teeth and just kind of get a really good idea of what's going on in there. What I'm looking for is yellow or brown discharge or discoloration. I'm looking for swelling in the gums. I'm looking for redness, or certainly any teeth that seem painful or that she doesn't like me to touch. And any of those kind of symptoms can be a sign that there's a little bit more serious problem going on. And if you see those things, you should reach out to your veterinarian to get some advice on how to handle it. But as long as everything looks okay, we're going to step up and start doing the teeth brushing. That's the treat section of what we're doing. And so what we're going to do is start on either side, way back here in the back. And I'm going to use a rigid toothbrush, and I'm going to kind of choke up on it. It's very important. So rather than holding it like I would one of our toothbrushes, I'm going to have it way up here, and I'm going to have my finger up on the top to use it as Fancy knows what's coming, to kind of guide the process. And so I'm going to get in there inside under her lip, and I'm just really gently going to stroke each tooth. The goal is to remove plaque, which is a very soft kind of film-like material. I'm not trying to scrape away tartar or anything like that. I'm just getting in there to remove some of those. Fancy's already had this done a couple of times a day. She's starting to get a little impatient. But then we'll work both sides, working all the way up to the front, trying to make contact with every single tooth. And as we do so, we'll be removing that plaque as we go. Now, once we feel like we've done a good job and we've gotten all the teeth made contact with and we've brushed all of them, we're going to immediately follow that up with some kind of retreat, a very positive reward, so that she understands that this is a positive process, that she's excited about it, and it makes it just a little bit easier for us to make sure it happens every single day. I recommend Greenies when we do that, just because, number one, the dogs love them in most cases, and so it is a very rewarding treat. But the other part of that is Greenies kind of continue the dental care process. So even after we've stopped the brushing, by them chewing on a Greenie and grinding it down with their teeth, the mechanical action helps to remove any plaque that may have been left behind. And it's a great way to kind of continue that dental care afterwards.
Sure, and I think one of the really great things about it is you have different sizes for different animals. Let's talk about Greenies and what they offer, because it really is important. Dental health, can't stress it enough.
Yeah, and the really nice thing about Greenies is, like you said, there's 5 different sizes, and it's not just a different size, but it's a different texture as well. So each size of Greenies is really made to target that specific size of dog. So it's really important to figure out which one is the most appropriate one for your dog to get the really best dental benefit. And you'll be able to see it if you can just bend them. You can see the difference between the different Greenies and how they can really benefit your dog while they chew. The other thing about them is that they're nutritionally complete and balanced, so they still do provide really good nutrition as well as cleaning teeth, and they're clinically proven.
Right, it's a functional treat, something
Absolutely.
That's doing something while we're also doing something for their health. Love to see that. As a regular pet parent, how often should I be doing these things?
So ideally once a day. So that's what we kind of consider gold standard. The key, though, to any at-home dental care is to find a regimen that works for the pet owner and works for the pet. Because as we know, if it's too demanding, if there's not enough time in the day, it just gets left behind in the dust. So the important part is kind of sitting down with family and coming up with a plan that can really work for you and your pet. As I said, ideally it's once a day, but if it's 3 times a week for a certain family, that's 3 times a week that a pet's getting dental care before where they were getting any.
Well, certainly a lot of great information. That's what we're here at BlogPaws for, right? I want to make sure, though, that people know where they can get more information from both of you, because I know you have a lot of important information to be sharing. Let's give out a website address so that the folks at home who didn't get to be here at BlogPaws, they can get that information as well.
So information is available from our website at BanfieldPetHospital.com, and there's lots of information on there about dental care.
And you can also go to Greenies.com and get all the information on the Greenies, all the different sizes and the different varieties that you can choose from.
Well, we really appreciate everything you're doing. Thank you for being here at BlogPaws. It's really a pleasure to learn from experts like both of you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us here, too.
Thank you.